Greenville, North Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Pirates ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. And now to lead the offense, it's Malachi Singleton. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Running inside, it's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Nice move to pick up yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Shakes off the defender. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Gonna look downfield again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
Number 1 job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The run inside. It's Lewis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. On the ground, it's Gray. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Bringing the heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Singleton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Bust through behind his pad. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hamlin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams...
Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more.
Makes the grab and room to run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out.
Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for space. It's Gray. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Nice move, creates some space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes the catch. It's Gray.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the draw, it's Gray. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Working that wide receiver screen. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Looking left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Red pass, it's complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Webb. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. Something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win. And he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Got a man, it's Sanchez. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The option, he'll keep it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Wide open on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Complete. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my goat.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Hit continues to fight for yards. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Singleton. The sure hands, it's Sanchez. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. He'll heave it deep. He's got it down the field. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
That's caught. It's Roberts. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
East Carolina's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hamlin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Running inside. It's Gray. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. On the run, it's Roberts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The hand to the running back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Plucks it out of the air.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Finding some room. Powers through the defender. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Going to run it. It's Roberts. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Keeps it himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Pirates sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Under fire. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. And the Pirates will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Right back to the well. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. He'll throw it. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Takes his shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. Buying some time as he moves left. Complete downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll go right back to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Singleton. Fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Running inside. It's Gray. There's a crease. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Pirates. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Gray. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Spread 54. Right on the end.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Rides to the back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts fighting off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Crosses the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Makes one man miss.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wide receiver going in motion. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. The Pirates decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Kick is in the air. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here. Oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Singleton. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside, it's Roberts. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it at the 25, the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.